Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. So I was with a design client the other day and we were working on a project in her house, and she said, Rita, I wonder if you could help me with a little something that doesn't exactly relate to the design work that we're doing. So she walked me into her very large dining room and she opened a very large built-in cabinet that was floor to ceiling, dinnerware, china, crystal, serving pieces, you name it. And she said, I am having a really hard time getting rid of my mother's china. She said that this was a service for 16 people, and she said, I just can't seem to get rid of it, but I never use it. And it has been here ever since my mother died 5 years ago and we cleaned out her house. And I know that I won't have time or space for it when I move to my smaller home. So what should I do? So I asked her to pick up one piece from that cabinet that she did actually like. So she looked and she found this beautiful teacup. And I said, just hold it in your hand and just start talking to me about your mom and all the memories that you have that you get when you're holding this teacup. And so she went on for easily 5 to 7 minutes, and it was, the big dinner parties that her mom used to have, and the beautifully set table with the china, crystal, silver, all the people sitting around at a big family, and she loved to entertain. So she also said I could actually hear people laughing, and I could see my mother standing at the end of the table serving, and she said I could just see her right now. So I then asked her to take a picture of that little teacup, and that after I left, to write a story about it, and have it be as long or as short as you need it to be, but try to recall all of those wonderful memories. I then asked her to tell me why she thinks she's having such a hard time letting go of that china. And she very quickly said, well, I feel like I'll be betraying my mother, because she loved it, but I don't. And she said, I don't even entertain this way. I don't have 16 people for dinner, and I'm much more casual than my mother was. She also said, I feel like I would lose the connection with my mother and those wonderful memories that I had. And then she said, I would feel pretty guilty if I gave it away. So I then asked her, you are downsizing, you are trying to declutter. Will you have room in your new home? And she said, no. I said, well, does it even fit your new lifestyle? And she said, no. Then I said, well, suppose you keep that one teacup, or even a service for 4 people, and that you gave away the rest to your family, to your friends, to anyone that might want it and enjoy it. What was so interesting, I could see the burden lifting from her when I said that. And she said, for years, I've been holding on to this so I could keep my mother's memories alive. But her mom is gone. She isn't using it. She doesn't even like it. And she doesn't have room for it in her new home. And the reality is that the sweet memories that she has of her mother could be held still in that one little teacup. So if you're having difficulty letting go of sentimental items, you're not alone. So it could be china, it could be silver, it could be furniture, it could be clothing from a loved one who's no longer with us, it could be a teddy bear or a baby's blanket. Each one of us is so different, but we do hold on to our past by holding on to those items. And if you want to try this simple exercise, I'd love to hear from you, if it did make a difference for you. The reality is, by doing this exercise, it helps you understand that we become attached. We create meaning for these things. In this case, Marguerite made it mean that she would be losing her mother's memories and she'd be betraying her mother, which isn't at all the case. So you can let go of sentimental items and still hold on to the sweet memories. So I'd love to hear from you below, so please comment and watch me on Facebook Live every Tuesday and Thursday. I talk about downsizing, decluttering, lifestyle design, and then I also am putting up 2 videos a week on YouTube. I hope this has helped you if you're dealing with this issue right now of getting rid of sentimental items. And you may also want to look for a new article that I'm writing. It will be with a worksheet. It's called The 5-Step Guide to Letting Go of Sentimental Items Without Losing the Memories. So I hope this helps. Please click below, subscribe to my channel. I'd love to hear from you, so please comment. Thanks.